There are new events available in the database events. On after host database exit, on after host database startup, on before host database exit, and on before host database startup. These events can hand over control to the component we created even before the on startup or on exit methods are run on the database where this component is located. Let's take a quick look at the structure. We have our database and the component folder where our component is located. We're going to change the component and add the 4 events concerned. In methods, database methods, on host database method, we'll copy the code shown in the documentation. This means the 4 events are visible here, and we'll use the method we created in the component while indicating just the event that is running. So these events can be used, for example, to initialize variables, retrieve files, check for an indicator or file, before opening, after opening, before closing or after closing, or maybe to update files, for instance. Let's close the component again. Now, in the database methods for the host database, we're going to add a couple of things. In the onStartup method, we add an alert using the alert of the component to indicate that the host database is being opened. And in the onExit database method, we'll also indicate that the host database is being closed. Now if we exit and launch the first database again, we can see the onStartup event and also the onExit event when we close it. But there's no trace of these events that we indicated in the component. Why not? It's a question of security. If we want to run component events, it's mandatory to check the box allowing the onHost database event method of the components to be executed found on the security page of the database settings. So, it's actually the host database that allows components to run the methods in question. We need to close and open the database again to see it work. So now we have the onBeforeStartup event of the component that runs, onStartup of the host database, onAfterHost database startup, and then when we exit, onBeforeExit of the component, even though it says host database, it's the event in question, so it's actually onBeforeExit of the component, onExit of the host database, then onAfterExit of the component.